social media influencer Ashlee Jenae, who went to Zanzibar to celebrate her recent engagement with her fiancé Joe McCann and ended up dead, took her own life, or at least that is what the Zanzibar authorities want us to believe. They recently told the media that they concluded their investigation, and after assessing her ChatGPT and personal messages that she sent to her family, she clearly had mental health issues, and therefore they are concluding that her death was a result of suicide. Now, obviously, many people, including myself, have a lot of questions about that, but apparently we're supposed to take their word for it. Family, my name is Providence, and I'm here to tell the truth. I really do not like when we have to take somebody else's word for it. The Zanzibar authorities did not release any of this evidence that they say they have. We don't get to read any of the text messages. We don't get to read what she said in the ChatGPT. We simply just have to assume that their investigation was thorough and the case is now closed. Here is what Assistant Director of Criminal Investigation Zuberi Chembera had to say.
Kupitia mashahidi pamoja na vifaa mbalimbali vya kielektroniki tulivyovichunguza, lakini vile vile pamoja na sampuli mbalimbali tulizozichukua kwenye eneo la tukio pamoja kwenye mwili wa marehemu wakati wa kufanya uchunguzi wa tukio hili, imegundulika kabla ya tukio lile la kujaribu kujinyonga siku ya tarehe 8, marehemu alikuwa na tatizo kubwa sana la msongo wa mawazo, na hii imethibitika kupitia jumbe fupi mbalimbali kwa maana ya message kutoka kwenye simu ya marehemu alizokuwa akipishana nazo au akiwasiliana nazo yeye pamoja na mchumba wake Joseph, lakini na watu wengine ambao ni ndugu na jamaa wa nje ya yeye pamoja na Joseph. Kwa hiyo hii ilituthibitishia kugundua mwenendo wa marehemu kabla ya tukio lake la kujaribu kujinyonga ambao kulikuja kusababisha kifo chake. Upelelezi umethibitisha bila shaka yoyote tukio la marehemu alilolifanya tarehe 8 mwezi wa 4 2026 la kujaribu kujinyonga katika hoteli ya Zuri ndio lililopelekea au lililosababisha kifo chake tarehe 9 mwezi wa 4 2026 majira ya saa 9 alasiri katika hospitali ya Ampola au Global Hospital. Hivyo, kutokana na ushahidi uliokusanywa wa tukio hilo, hakuna mtu yeyote anayeweza kuhusishwa kwa namna moja au yoyote ile kwenye kifo cha marehemu, na uthibitisho ni kwamba marehemu amefariki kutokana na jaribio la yeye kujinyonga lililotokea siku ya tarehe 8 mwezi wa 9, ambapo akiwa kwenye matibabu kwenye hospitali hiyo ya Ampola majira ya saa 9 siku ya tarehe 9 mwezi wa 4 alifariki dunia. Aidha, uchunguzi wa simu ulibaini kuwa kwenye mwezi Machi, kabla Ashlee hajaja Zanzibar, aliwahi kuuliza swali lenye dhamira ya kujitoa uhai kupitia programu ya akili unde AI ijulikanayo kama ChatGPT. Swali hilo liliuliza kama ifuatavyo: how much volume would kill me, akimaanisha ameze vidonge kiasi gani ambavyo vinaweza kumuondoa uhai. Kwa hiyo hizo ni baadhi ya jumbe ambazo tuliziona kwenye simu yake, na nyingine ambazo zilikuwa zinaonyesha kama anaaga, na nyingine ambazo zilithibitisha kabisa kwamba marehemu alikuwa ana tatizo la msongo wa mawazo, na kitu alichokifanya ni kitu ambacho alijipanga mapema kutaka kukifanya.
So according to what we've been told, they looked at the ChatGPT, they looked at messages that she sent on her phone, and they concluded she took her own life. But I got questions about that. Like, okay, so you found a message on her ChatGPT. Do we know she sent that? I mean, okay, could somebody else have not had access to her ChatGPT account? Is it enough that you see a random message on the ChatGPT that means that it was her that was doing it? And they said they found messages on her phone that she sent to her family. Well, according to her family, she seemed fine, that she was happy that she just got engaged, and she was a happy-go-lucky person. That's what the family is maintaining. So on the one hand, it's either her family and friends that were receiving these so-called messages are not telling us the truth, that in fact that she did have mental health issues, or whatever messages that the Zanzibar authorities said they found didn't really point to any sort of serious suicidal intentions, and the family thought she was doing just fine. And this is what happens when we just got to take people's word for it. We don't get to read the messages. We don't get to see anything. We just have to hope that the Zanzibar authorities did a thorough investigation and they're not biased. And I'm not trying to point anybody out, but a lot of these places you can paste the authorities off. We know that her boyfriend, Joe McCann, was a very rich crypto businessman. He's got funds to pay people off to look the other way. Again, I don't know if any of this happened, but I do think that relevant questions have to be asked. You're telling us to believe that after a vicious fight that Joe McCann and Ashlee Jenae had, they had to be separated as a result of this fight, that she went to her hotel and decided to take her life. Now, is that an impossible theory? No, but people will have questions about that. And hearing the Zanzibar authorities say, hey, yeah, we did our investigation, we found some messages, she took her life, and that's the end of that. I don't know. It leaves me with a lot of questions that I feel like I still don't have the answers to. And in my mind, either scenario of whether she was murdered and Joe McCann had something to do with that, or she wanted to take her own life, that doesn't make Joe McCann look good, because you're telling me that you were her fiance and after she has a huge argument with you, she wants to end her own life. I'm questioning what type of hell were you putting her through in the relationship? And this just goes to show you that what we see on social media can be very, very different from what's going on in real life. Whether or not she had her life taken or it was in fact a suicide, we didn't get any indication of that from the social media. She looked happy in that relationship. One of her final messages was, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And so we see very clearly that people portray a different life on social media. Social media is fake. It's fake. And she wanted to portray this life of luxury and happiness and achieving those things with her white fiance, which she didn't have very favorable things to say about black men. I'm not here to dog her over that. I made a video about that previously, where even though I disagree with that sentiment, I still think that she was a young girl. You need to give young people time to grow and mature and change their views. And we should not be celebrating her death, even if she has some disparaging things to say about black men. And so I'm not going to dog her for that. But at the end of the day, she was trying to give off this impression that life is great. Here I am on this vacation and doing this, and I've got this rich white boyfriend and everything's all good. Meanwhile, that relationship is absolutely terrible. And apparently she's got suicidal ideation, or even if none of that's true, he's possibly involved in her murder. Like, social media is fake. And we should not oftentimes look up to people who we don't know. We don't know what their lives are like. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And we lust after and desire the life that they have, not knowing that the life that they have isn't something to be desired at all. And I, for one, just want people to be honest. I got no problem with people going on social media and showing off this fantastic life that they want everyone to believe. But why not also show the down moments? Why not show the struggle moments? Why not be honest about, hey, I need help over here. I'm dealing with this thought or that thought, or this relationship isn't great, or it has its down moments. Like, authenticity to me, especially if you're a creator and you have influence over other people, authenticity helps create a realistic expectation. And it doesn't cause your followers to develop this naive narrative that everything is all good, and if I just follow the path that this creator took, my life can be happy and perfect. We need to wake up to that a lot of that is not based in any true reality. Well, anyway, folks, prayers up to the family and friends of Ashlee Jenae. Everyone still got questions. I hope that the family continues to pursue justice. If in fact justice has not been served, they have their own autopsy. They haven't released it out to the public. And at the end of the day, I'm suspicious, but we don't know. And as much as her social media portrayed this life of happiness, we do know that people get on social media and they lie. And so I don't know what to believe ultimately, but I just hope that if there is any foul play involved, justice does get served. family, that's been my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, please like the video. And if you made it to this point in the video, I'd like to thank you for your support. I would appreciate a subscription as I am trying to grow my channel. I will see you guys in the next video.